Hey guys, King of Charmanders here, and today I bring to you the best Silver Rathalos Dual Blades guide. Are they meta? This video analyzes the Silver Rathalos Dual Blades, the Wyvern Strife. And as cool as their name is, this weapon is unique because it requires both Gold Rathian and Silver Rathalos materials. This is why I'm blasting a Silver Rathalos to death right here, because we need its materials. And it is also given an additional skill when you forge them at grade 6. First, we're going to start off with the Silver Rathalos Dual Blades forge stats and costs. So the Silver Rathalos Dual Blades start at grade 6. Their element is fire, with their base raw attack being at 481 and their base elemental attack being 277, along with their affinity being 20%. For their forge requirements, you need 31 fire herbs, which are rarity 1, 1 Gold Rathian Prime Webbing, which is rarity 5, 1 Silver Rathalos Prime Talon, which is rarity 5, and the ever so needed 1 weapon refining parts, which are rarity 3. You'll also need 3000 Zenny. Moving on, we have the Silver Rathalos Dual Blades max stats and costs. So we covered Forge, here's max at grade 10.5. Of course, their element is still going to be fire, with their max raw attack being 1507. And their max elemental attack is 1345, with a maximum affinity of 30%. And the Silver Rathalos Dual Blades requires both Gold Rathian and Silver Rathalos materials to upgrade. Like you see right here, you need both in even amounts, and it's kind of annoying because that's a whole lot of materials, making the Silver Rathalos Dual Blades the most expensive Silver Rathalos weapons. However, they are the best fire dual blades in the game, so you might not care about this if you are a dual blades main. Next, we have the Silver Rathalos Dual Blades versus other melee weapons. So here we compare the Silver Rathalos Dual Blades, and as you see, we have every other melee weapon type that's currently in the game for Silver Rathalos. Per the data, there is no difference as far as damage totals between the Dual Blades and the rest of the weapon types. However, this doesn't take into consideration any individual weapon boost techniques like Demon Mode and Yai Spirit Gauge damage boost for the Longsword. So again, just the base stats across the board, but there's nothing special about the Silver Rathalos Dual Blades in comparison to the rest. Next up, we have the Silver Rathalos Dual Blades equipment skills versus the rest of the Silver Rathalos weapons. So here we're going to compare the Silver Rathalos DBs versus the other Silver Rathalos weapons because there's something very distinct about it. Well, not something, yeah, it's literally just one thing. All other Silver Rathalos weapons only have critical element level 2 at grade 8. However, Silver Rathalos Dual Blades have critical element level 2 and poison exploit level 1 at grade 8. In fact, at Forge, you will get both critical element level 1 and poison exploit level 1, which makes it pretty cool. However, we're going to discuss some of the problems with that later on in the video. Speaking of poison exploit, here are the top 3 Silver Rathalos Dual Blades builds and poison exploit level 1 analysis. So since you get poison exploit level 1, well, how much does it actually matter? Here we have the top 3 Silver Rathalos Dual Blades builds, and we also have the data for Poison Exploit level 1 for the top 3 builds if the damage is taken into account. And per the data, there is barely a difference even with Poison Exploit level 1 being activated. So it's about, I don't know if I do the math, from like 170 points of damage. That's not a lot at all. That's very, very small. It's like, if I take a look at like the differences, it's like probably like 3%, something like that, and it's not really a noticeable difference. So even if you do somehow activate Poison Exploit because you need another hunter with poison to be able to inflict poison in order for you to even take advantage of it, there's not really much of a difference even if it is active. But if you do want to build this, this is the best Silver Rathalos Dual Blades build. And this build uses critical element maxed out at level 5. And it has the highest practical theoretical damage without latent power / fighting spirit at 4740. Conditional skills aren't consistent, but skills that don't have, or builds that don't have skills like those, are consistent, and you can depend on the stats. However, the thing about this build, it does require the Carnival 2024 mail at grade 8 for lock-on. So, well, if you're going to play this event anyway, so you're going to get the tickets, so don't worry about that. But to use this build, you need the Silver Rathalos Dual Blades at grade 8 or grade 10, or as high as you can get it. The Silver Rathalos Helmet at grade 8. The Carnival 2024 Mail at grade 8. The Azure Rathalos Fan Braces at grade 6. The Pink Rathian Coil at grade 6. And the Silver Rathalos Greaves at grade 8. And all of this brings us to the Silver Rathalos Dual Blades overall analysis. Overall, unless you're a die-hard Dual Blades main, it's not really worth building unless you really want them. Now, I've seen a lot of clickbait on this, and in all honesty, yeah, it's just really if you want them, because literally the only special thing about the Silver Rathalos Dual Blades is that you get Poison Exploit level 1 at Forge. Now here's the thing, Poison Exploit level 1 is extremely conditional. You want to know why? Because Silver Rathalos Dual Blades can't poison the monster themselves. So you need another hunter in your party / group hunt with a poison weapon, or anything like poison ammo that can inflict poison. So if it can inflict poison, like the LBGs or HBG has poison ammo, poison bow, whatnot, you need someone else with that, and then you can use these Silver Rathalos Dual Blades to their full potential. But it has to be a monster, again, that's weak to poison and fire, something like Great and Jagras, where you're going to see the most possible probability of that even happening if you're doing global matchmaking, or if you have a friend and you're like, hey, can you use poison so I can see what the Dual Blades do as far as damage with Poison Exploit? And they're like, yeah, sure. But the damage boost overall, even with the best build, isn't anything worth celebrating. We saw the data, and it's nothing to write home about. It's 170 points, like 3% better, not that high at all. So it's not worth it to break your back just so that you can get the Poison Exploit so you can maximize damage with the Silver Rathalos Dual Blades. Overall, it's just okay, or if you just want a little extra. And the thing is, Silver Rathalos Dual Blades are much more expensive than their melee counterparts. Yes, I'm a whale, yes, I play the game a lot, but I'm efficient with my resources as well. That's a whole lot of resources for the Dual Blades. And they may get overtaken in the future, we don't know. But as of right now, we just know that they are really expensive, and again, the only thing you get out of it is Poison Exploit level 1.
Why am I doing this? It's not faithful to my character arc. Oh well, I'm getting paid for this, just better read the script. It's a living.
It really do be like that sometimes, but no, this isn't clickbait. The Dual Blades, if you're a die-hard Dual Blades main, like me, I'm still not going to build these because something's better. If they were the meta, if they were the GOAT, if they were the best, for sure I'd be putting them out there, I'd be building them, but unfortunately Dual Blades aren't. Hopefully this video helps you decide though if you want to invest in the Silver Rathalos Dual Blades. I'm not saying it's the wrong thing to do, you can do whatever you want, I'm just saying this is the hard-earned factual data of what these things do in comparison to the rest of its cousins, sisters, and brothers as far as Melee goes. While I am a Dual Blades main in main series, there isn't anything game-breaking about Silver Rathalos Dual Blades. I like having the meta just because the best things in the game, the meta is defined in any gaming, is the most efficient and effective way to defeat something. The Dual Blades aren't it. Unfortunately, there's something better. So as long as there's something better out there, I'm gonna go after that thing. As much as I love the Dual Blades and as much as I want to use them. With that being said, please do me a huge favor. Like, subscribe, and comment for the YouTube algorithm. If you do decide to go after these, may you wish you the best of luck in all your drops, because that's a lot of rarity 6s from both of the Metal Dragons, or Metal Rats, if you want to be more specific. Good luck on your grinds, good luck on your global event, and I will see y'all on the next video.